Are you ready for more World of Horror? I certainly am. I think last time I was playing this, I got like severely unlucky. I kind of want to try out that custom route again. Go back. I think the what I chose before was Cyber. I'm gonna do that seat again. Okay, if this works how it should be. Okay, you know the drill. Back over in the city of Shibukawa, with random enemies, random technology, and random everything else. Who am I gonna choose as? I think I tried out with you beforehand, but ended up failing a bit.
Well,
I could try out you. But dexterity is so bad. Maybe some you. You have like extra strength, but it's not doing so well. Let's go with this. Actually, yeah, this is fine. No, not that one. I don't really want that. This one's much better. I mean, more encounters, but I still kind of prefer this. Alright, we're gonna play as Mizuki Hamasaki. Or is it like Mizuki or Misuki? Like, it's a bit weird in Japanese pronunciation where sometimes the U is said or not. Alright, back to this. Maybe we'll try out Endless Mode if possible. Either way though. Back with Athilash. Kind of like the more of the default one than this. The Missing Stars, you know how this goes. I'm being hunted by a cult. They know where I am. Go ahead and randomize this, and continue. Scrammed right here. They know. Invisibility? Until the end of the current mystery, there is no doom penalty for escaping from combat. Huh. So, let's see if I use that. It's not going to cost anything, but I kind of do like the idea that for reasoning, I can actually afford that, but it's also going to be doom instead. Okay, I'm invisible. That looks funny. You shift into the Shadow Realm. Oh, I love that. When I'm invisible, I'm in the Shadow Realm. Okay, that did increase that right there. Library notes. If I use this, it's gonna cost some reasoning. It did cost some reasoning. At least one. Notice you find a curious passage. Seal a Sabish. Scar on use if I want to use that. That's like +5 on that. New seal appeared on my skin. Okay, that just an extra 15%. Let's go really quickly right now. It's warm. I think I've already maxed out on that. XP boost. Bit of extra different clothing here. Some more money, you know. Let's see, aspiring idol. I'm already wearing like the default innocent girl. The collection. I don't even know. Understand that one. Rebel outfit. Private school. Star. Yeah, go ahead with that. Yeah, except you're wearing like the Mega Merc outfit. Peeking through, I see you in the corner there. Someone with a local dentist again. And Pallet Prowl is postal. I guess that's the only one that's working right now. Alright, let's go to the mystery. What do we got? Tragic tale of a thaumaturgy teacher. Horrible history of household hell. Rotten report of rancid ramen. Chilling chronicle of a crimson cave. That one's not a good one. Running blood. I think I'll go ahead and re-roll this mystery. At least I finally beat that one by defeating like the hidden boss here. I never even end up getting whatever ending A is. Rancid ramen again. Chilling cave though. Alright, Fable, Also, hell. I kind of do want that one though. I could probably replace that with this one. I either gotta do this one first or last, because fighting off what was it called? Something Monte. Okay, keep re-rolling that because I would like to have like not that one. Spectacle scissors, freaking footage. Metamorphosis is very free. Bulletin. Mermaids, fire and water. Okay, I think I understand which one I would like to try out. Let's see, which one would I like? I could replace. Yeah, this one. This one is not so bad, honestly. Okay, just re-roll that until I have like the appropriate one I want. Not the mermaid one. That one? Yes. Where's the sword? At least I got that one going. No. Sailors, restless recluse. I want that one. Fable. That one's good. I guess I could do this one. Okay. Which one should I do first? Beer Festival? I could replace that with the Pen Pal Prowess Postal. Rinse and ramen. Let's do this one first. Bloody Brief of a Beckoning Bulletin. As the decades roll on, technology has only developed further. We're still in the 1980s. What is it about the 80s that everyone just glorifies so much? There was a resurgence about this 10 years ago, in the 2010s, where we have a second wave of the 80s, or which is, they called it Vaporwave, Retro Wave, or 80s Wave as they called it. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. That's like before the internet. I think the internet was somewhere around at the beginning of the 90s. Or so. All it takes is a computer and a modem, and anybody can connect to a bulletin system, or even host one of their own. Once you connect, you can read all of the messages on that bulletin, and even post your own to start a conversation. Which is essentially what I said about, they just created Reddit. Or at least, what this mystery is entailing. Many use them to share files or to chat about their favorite topics. Everything from video games to sports to idol culture. But in the wake of a sudden string of weird suicides, things aren't all fun and games. Yeah, there you go. First time surface that the deaths are linked to a bulletin system operated from somewhere within Shiwakawa. What is behind the suicides? How could so many people all be driven to take their own lives? No one knows. I have played this game like multiple times. I'm still gonna read them all. I just feel like maybe skipping all of that is not such a good idea. Even if the rumored bulletin system's phone number is found, there's no hope to investigate without a computer that can connect to it. Yeah, right now my character doesn't have a computer. The school library has that worked. Okay. Go over here, grab the vanity mirror really quick. Even just holding one right here is not bad. I'm so pretty. You can catch glimpses of the future in this tiny mirror, meaning that I can see the skill checks. Alright. I'm gonna go to the schoolyard here. I'm gonna need your guys' help. Observe. Hikaru. I'm gonna need your help here. What's your latest gossip? Did you hear? Cliffside with strange holes. Student B will help me. Wait, didn't I just have one ally? Here's Kyoko. Oh, that's the plus 5 doom? Plus 1 extra Does that mean that I receive extra damage, or I deal extra damage? The forest wants her dead. The missing hiker. Looks like she's doing alright. Student B. Plus 1 reason and stamina? Ooh. You are pretty good. What's your latest gossip here? Yesterday? She told me she saw it again. It sounds strange, but I believe you. Student F. Taro. Minus 1 knowledge? Michi waves at you. They look fine. The tap water in the neighborhood tasted weird. Almost like, yeah. If the tap water tastes weird, then you gotta check the rooftop and see what the water tower looks like. Did someone die in there? Give me a break. Yeah, they don't believe. Kaide waves at you. How'd you do in your English exam? Alright. Let's see. Clap out. Oh, I guess using what the hell? I just noticed that my stats all say like 666 here. What I was about to say is that I guess using any random seed is not going to give me like the same well, mysteries, of course. Mostly, if I talk to you, then you would give me bow bow, because the last one I did was like the string was like bow bow clap bow bow. This was like clap bow. I can't really talk to you, and I don't really have a telescope at all. Alright, gotta remember this. Clap bow. I guess you guys are back. Observe. Observe. Ask to join? I guess not. I don't really have anything here. Okay. Pharmacy. What sort of thing could I have? The allies I have, safety in numbers though. Get like one extra reasoning if I have friends with me. At least 2. Let's see. You're like the a really good one, Hikaru. You not so much. -1 knowledge. Got like from 6. All of it's up 6. What sort of weapon do I even want to grab? Machine occult shop. Okay. I think I'll go to the school and let's go ahead and investigate. Investigating schoolyard. You can see that Kyoko over here. Let's see. Yeah, looking very ragged. This door shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be lead anywhere. More importantly, it shouldn't pull you in. Now, where is this door leaded to? Event 72. It's half open. Go ahead and enter. Slowly, you enter the unknown. Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. So what the hell am I looking for? Ah, they're borrowing the expanse again. Temperature abruptly drops and you shudder in icy cold. Find yourself in the middle of a snowy wasteland. Sudden gust flings you to your knees. You inhale deeply. Your chest tighten and ache. Your fingers and ears are already numb and freezing. You have to move. So it's either with the help of the vanity mirror, you can tell that this is a strength check or perception check. I forget if this is the correct one. Let's go with the pyramid. Success! Oh, I just get minus reasoning here. Frozen guard corpse standing on the internal guard duty to find you worthy. Kindly decides to share his forbidden knowledge, which is more experience. But I also get frostbite from that. And the frostbite is like -2 strength, which I don't use. Well, we got through that. Well, the school's library computer doesn't have a modem. You happen to bump into a member of the computer club while asking around. She apparently just got a new system and is willing to let you borrow hers. Thanking her, you arrange to meet at her home in the city. Currently, I'm like invisible with a little bit of frostbite. I'm gonna need some sort of weapon here. Legal den, hardware shop. What do you have here? I didn't move that. Oh, I see. That there. That should prevent my mouse from moving for some reason. Even if it's at like 26 already. Let's see, what was that again? I did put on the seed is cyber, but it's all different anyways. Clap bow. Okay. I just need to remember that, you know. Illegal den, or maybe something at the hardware shop. Let's go to the illegal den. Alright, what you got? Strength-based. I don't really have anything for this. Hire an ally, huh? Yoichi? I know all the loopholes. Double is my... If I let you go, you give me, like, my funds here. Which would be from 5 to 10. Cursed cartridge. What am I doing with that thing? Bandage? Flip this card. If I have a Yakuza card, I get this extra one. I need a weapon. I would like that bandage, please. Chance it is like 65%. Amount of speed, there's like... I don't really have that much strength anyways, especially with the frostbite here. Gotta get rid of the frostbite so I can use this. Go ahead, just grab me this thing. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Machine, if I go to the hospital, it'll help out with that a little bit. Yeah, go ahead and do this. Okay, so painkillers. You don't even have it, damn it. Well, this was a waste. More stamina, less charisma. Prescription pills. I guess I could just leave. Damn it. It costed some doom. Let's go downtown. Investigating the street. Okay. Oh, I could do this without... Alright. I've already used that. Without paying anything would be useful. Let's do this like once more. Book of Gore, huh? Alright, one random injury. Recast. I guess I can do that. Cut artery. Ooh, major. Each investigation, I gotta heal that. I don't even know what most of these other things go. Alright. You look at the cardboard box, full of PC parts up your apartment stairs, teeth clenched as you heave it one step at a time. God damn, our computer's heavy. I gotta get over here to heal up from that. And you get rid of the artery cut. There's Dark Desarvis, I need you to help. Get rid of this, which costs like 2. What would happen if I do at least one? I would like to get rid of that. There's like surgery here, and there's just treatment. Discharge summary. Okay, I've been treated. That's like 20 out of that. I had like one more. Okay, let's get through this, because that was a huge waste of time. Oh, my neighbor, would you help me? Busy, as usual. Okay, now investigating corridor. This guy, why do you show up every single time? Let me see here. What was it again? Clap bow. I need to remember that. Clap bow. You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up your computer in your bedroom. If you test, you're now certain that everything is functional. Newscaster on the TV says that the suicide rate is still climbing. Worse, the morbid trend is beginning to catch on in other nearby towns. You need to act quickly. Now let's go back to the apartments. Investigating lobby. This guy again. Alright, a little bit of peace of mind then. Well, there you go. -3 reasons, some more funds. These guys show those two. That the other guy from the, what was it? The Venetian one. It shows up a little bit more commonly, and I end up just losing some health from that. In this case, I lost 2 HP. The other guy only shows up whenever I have 0 monies. Alright. Back over here. To find a lead, you head to the hospital. How many deaths there have been? The hospital's in chaos. Staff looks exhausted. Lets her head down onto the desk for a minute, slip into the waiting room. Investigating corridor. Alright. It's a charisma check here. Paranoid patient. When the patient came home one morning, covered in scars and babbling about aliens, police had them committed. They're mumbling something quietly as he passed by. Alright then. Charisma check. Success! Ooh, that was just a 1. +1. New ally has joined me. Iwa. What? Iwa? You immediately understand that the only difference between you and a crazy person is that you haven't been caught yet. You convince them to sneak out and join you in your quest. Iwa? Iwa, my ally. Ooh, with +2 strength. I am the best. Can you smell what the Iwa's cooking? You know, they say this hospital is haunted, but that's just an urban legend, right? Iwa is kind of, It looks like a young Dwayne The Rock Johnson, or in this case, Dwayne the Iwa Johnson, because I believe the Iwa is Japanese for the word rock, or stone, or something like that. Resolve. You know what I could do? Well, I have it back there. Iwa sort of negated the effect of frostbite. But what I could also do is just go back over here and just treat myself. I'm just going to do that really quickly. Alright. Go back to the frostbite because I really could get rid of that blood loss. From the frostbite itself. Minus 10% max stam. Alright. Big waste of time, but at least I got that through. Now I have more strength. You overhear two nurses talking about a girl whose suicide attempt failed. At least she recovered at her grandparents' home at the village in the city outskirts. You exit the hospital and make your way to the nearest bus stop. Alright. Investigating. Restaurant. I can see Iwa on the very back. Stop right there! You hear a voice coming from behind you. You want to destroy my life's work? Who the hell are you again? Now, will I even be able to hit you? I got like extra strength here. But I'm also invisible, so you won't be able to... Well, you're still gonna hit me, though. No doom penalty for escaping from combat. I mean, I could do that here. Is this sort of like a cool image here? I am invisible. Allies have perks right now. I could just very well escape. Yeah. Just escape. You can't see me. I am in the shadows. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna be using escape from now on. They won't be able to see me because of that. I have invisibility. As you pull into the village bus stop, a news story comes on to the bus driver's radio. An entire class of Shiwakawa students leapt in front of a train, hand in hand. Dreadful. You move urgently as you exit the bus and begin searching down the village streets. Down I go into the village, investigating in hidden cults. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. What the hell kind of is this now? Branded. Chance of raising doom with each investigation. I don't like that. It's a curse, of course. Probably do here was like investigate the forest twice. When you find the girl's house, her grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your efforts to stop the deaths. Forgive her, her grandfather says as he leads you to the bathroom. She's a kind girl. Something has happened to her. I could do this maybe. Bulletin. Go ahead and investigate this twice. Investigating abandoned hut. Knowledge check. I don't even really have that much there. The resting place. It's said that a famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps his mysticism has seeped into it. Honestly, I gotta relieve you of your of your duty. I'm gonna need that extra knowledge here. Sorry about this, Taru. I need to let you go. I still gotta remember that one log here, clap bow, because that's kind of a. Alright, tap into the power. Let's see if I can do something about it. Failure, damn it. It increased the doom as well. I'm gonna do this one more time in the forest. Already from like one mystery, I've increased it by like, oh my god. Bad feeling. The location's threat level increases. It's already at near like 50%. What did I grab right there? Oh yeah, after searching the deep woods, discovered the body of a young student clutching a note. Well, alright then. Write this for everyone wanting to stay behind. There won't be anything left but us. Listen to the voice of humanity. Yes. Come on, click that. Sudden pain in the area. The branded mark increased that by 2. Like if I exploded twice instead. I mean 3 times instead. Alright, investigating. Shrine. Masked figures. Walking through the village, you suddenly pull behind a building. Looking masked village. Do you serve the old ones? If I say yes, that's gonna increase. You know what? +7, that's too much. We knew it. The prophecies were true. His figures relaxed a bit and taking off their masks. They're looking weird. We got Yoichi and Ruichi. Oh, it's you. What? This salaryman will double the amount of money I get if I let you go. Yoichi looks around. He spent one summer vacation in this village a few years ago. Ryoichi. Pay 2 funds to lower the doom by... Huh. Informant with the broken hands. They will pay for this. Now that seems useful. Other than the 0% though. We spent... yeah, you just about said that. Could probably use this in combination. Alright. The recovering girl is more than happy to not only confirm the bulletin's existence, but to give you its number. You have to trust... You have to trust... You have to do what it tells you. Trust me, you won't regret a thing. She beams at you as her grandmother struggles to make her swallow the pain medication. I'll be back to join you all soon. Wait for me, okay? Disquieted, you give the grandparents your phone number and hastily leave. Alright, back to this. What is all this? A weird funeral. Event 3. You had no idea that the funeral you've been invited to would end with the guests slashing their hands to feed the deceased with their blood. You stood in the back, shocked by how grotesque it is. Suddenly, the guests turn their heads in your direction. It's your turn now. Following the awful tradition would probably give me like some weird affliction. Like either blood loss or branded. It's a good thing I have extra strength here. It's either fight your way out, or try and talk them out of it. Folklore studies, I don't even have that perk. I'm not even there for the level up. Fight your way out? Ooh, that's a failure. Another cut artery? Oh no, I don't want that. The guests mean business. You break into a frantic run, however, this only enrages the mourners. 12. Damn, it was like a critical failure. They soon catch up and overpower you. Well, after an involuntary sacrifice, toss you out on the street. As soon as you arrive home, dial the number and put the handset into the modem. Heart pounds as the computer fans exhale. From hums. You hear a brief dial tone, and then finally connects. On screen, welcome home. Do you like it so far, is what it says right now. I mean, sure, why not? Yes. I'm glad. Take your phone off that modem and put it to your ear. Remember the note. You recall the note you found. Could this be the voice of humanity you read about? Brace yourself, you slowly put the phone to your ear. You don't hear words or a voice. You soon understand they don't need those. It's difficult, but you manage to keep track of which thoughts are yours and which are theirs. You're not actually listening through a voice, listening through the phone with a voice. No, the voice is in your head. Everyone is here now. You escaped everything that held back in life. Don't have any more burdens. You can escape with us. This is the purest form of existence. Here does have connection. Everything deserves that. Bring all humanity together. You can't save everyone. Suffering is human. Which one was it? Let's see here. The sacrifice is worth it, you say? You can't save everyone. Explain the imminent arrival of the old god. With its limitations, the bulletin could never hope to gather humanity in time. Not to mention how many people are unable to access the computer. As it is, convincing all of humanity to die is impossible. Oh, they will have to wait. It's disappointing, but that's alright. When computers advance and everyone can be connected, we'll come back for you. It's a promise, okay? Yeah. That's gonna be much easier when it's in the future, of course. Especially now. The noise on the other end of the line suddenly cuts out completely. Still reeling from the mental assault, you find yourself staggered toward the futon. Collapse into it. Sleep soon takes you. You awaken by the sound of the phone ringing after what just happened. You hesitate to answer. You warily grab the handset. When you put the phone to your ear, you hear the trembling voice of the girl you met in the village. Yeah, that guy. That gal. I can't thank you enough. It was in my head, and I nearly... She burst into tears, thanking you over and over. You smiled relieved. You learn that the suicides have come to a sudden and complete halt. Ending A here. But even still, its promise lingers in your mind. How long do you have until it comes back for you? You smother the thought. For now, it's finished. Probably it wouldn't be too long. It'll be in the next 20 years, since it's like 1984. Or maybe in 10 years. Well, there's still hope. Thorough investigation. Got that with an additional amount. Continue? Yes. The old god stirs. Air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. It smells bad. Resting is... okay. What we got here? Quick thinking? Extra dexterity. I think I'll go with extra strength here. Signed contract. Extra funds gained for completing a mystery. Parting gift. Letting allies go grants a permanent bonus to one of your stats. I think I'll choose that because I'm going to have to do that twice. Yes, extra strength since I have this thing. If I do want to fight... all I need to do is just find myself like more money. Alright, there's this key in my mailbox. Where'd it come from? I don't know. There's this weirdo out here. What's that? Still the same thing as usual, you know. Okay, what I could do is like, I don't really have an empty bottle. Extra reasoning. New mystery. Okay. For a fable, I could do the pen pals prowls postal. That one's already itself easy. I gotta figure out how to do that one. I did do the evil evicted one. Is it still there? Man, I think it's like clap bow. Let's see, which one's next? I think that one's gonna be really hard once I get to that eventually. Let's try this out. Pen prowls postal. If it works. I should get rid of these. Postcard from Tokyo. +1 Doom when investigating? Perhaps I should check on you. See how you're doing. Pen pal prowls postal. Oh man, that's gonna increase the doom. Both of them. You come home after another long night to find your mailbox stuffed with flyers and bills. Among the rubbish, one letter stands out. Your address and name neatly written in cursive on the envelope. That there is like Tokyo Tower, I think. I don't think this this playthrough will last any long because I've already have like 50% doom. I'm just gonna need find some way to get a lot of money. Okay, so what time is it? It's already 11. All right. You open it to your apartment to find the single postcard of Tokyo Tower. It is that. On the back, in the same handwriting, a message. Hi, it's me. I miss you. Do you miss me too? Are your investigations going well? I only did it once. You never write anymore. Have you considered how that makes me feel? Perhaps I should check on you, see how you're doing. Yours truly, T. You put the postcard down, uneasy. Who is the mysterious sender, and what do they want? We don't know who that is? I guess it was Tommy T from, Star Trucker. But now he's here in World of Horror. You can't really think of any friends, or even acquaintance in Tokyo, who the message could refer to. Scrutinize the envelope, looking for any clues pointing to the author's identity. If only there's like a police station here. Alright. Well, let's see here. I already did let go of one of them. Let's see. You're like the better one here. More reasoning. It's like more stats here for me. Especially you, Elon. I have like let's see. When I let you go, I get like that, yes. And if I also let you go, or just help you out, I'll get some, yeah, that's all. Okay, I'm gonna need at least maybe 2 or 3 funds. If I can get myself like 1 or 2, then I'll let them go and I'll have 6. Okay. You can't really think of any friends, or even acquaintances in Tokyo with who the message could refer to. You scrutinize. I think I've already just read that. Alright. Investigating. Staircase. You're losing blood. Seek help. Yeah. The second letter. 1. There is no return address. And next to yours, there seem to be some other characters blotted out. The envelope looks crumbled. And the postmark is smeared, but as far as you can tell, it looks genuine. As you're wondering if the letter was just a rather distasteful prank, there's a sudden knock on your door. You jump up, startled. Could it be? Sneak to the door, look through the people. Dexterity check. It's like a 50% chance that I'll be successful. I failed. Ugh. You try to make it to the door quietly, but as you near it, the floor buckles under your foot with a loud squeak. Annoyed, you just walk to the remaining distance and look through the people. To your relief, you recognize your local mailman with another envelope in his hand. And then just get your reasoning down. Yeah, I should, yeah, that cut artery is gonna kill me in 14 turns. You grab the letter and unslam the door, impatient to rip the envelope open. There's another postcard inside, this time from Nico, around 150 kilometers from Tokyo. With the card, another message, same writing as last one. Disconcerting. Hi, it's me. Are you even home? Why do you keep ignoring me? All you needed was just pick a pen and paper, and write something back. If letters mean so little to you, we'll see how you like it when we meet face to face. See you soon. Yours truly, T. Alright. I gotta really just do this. Otherwise I'm gonna lose some, yeah. Go ahead and let go. I get myself like a little bit more. It raised my charisma a bit. I would also like to do that as well, but I need to get to the hospital and remove this bull crap. Okay. Over here, just to remove this. This will never get removed. This. A little bit of surgery here. Discharge summary. That's just the treatment. That's gonna be there forever. Okay. I won't be losing any more HP. Yeah, but the timing is gonna increase from this. From 1 to 2. That would have been so useful to have. Plus 1 stats from this. If I had more money, I would help out with Ryuichi. It smells faintly. Okay. Now, did I already read this? The timing of the second letter, along with a different postcard, proves that the mysterious sender is serious. Not comfortable with this one-sided arrangement, he decided to visit the Shirokawa post office to gain more insight into the letter's origin. The only thing I have here is like the vending machine in the cold shop. I have no money left. Investigating. Alley. Silent streets. The brand mark. How much percentage is this going to increase? I mean, I know it's like 1%. No, I mean, how often do I get it is what I'm asking. Something's wrong. You don't see anyone on the street. I could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. Better hurry out of here. I'm here alone. The doom here. The post office is crowded. Wasn't it just empty a second ago? And now it's crowded again. A long line forming at the counter. Customer service rep looks tired as she inspects the envelopes. The postcard dates are illegible, but it would take around 3 days for a letter from Tokyo or Nico to reach us. At least that's not too much of a delay. investigate downtown again. We're in the streets. Ugh, increase here is not good. Now we're over here in the gruesome altar here. I have a high charisma. This should help. Success! Ooh, and I got some money. At the nearest Koban, you tell the officer about the gruesome discovery. I should just saved Roichi. What's his name? Oichi? I already forgot his name. The old policeman is grateful and gives you a small reward before disappearing inside to make a call. Resolve the effect, and I got myself like some money. Oichi here. Here's some money. Maybe this will help out. Zero. Oh, God. Come on, man. For information that was 0. I knew it was going to be a chance, but I would rather have just gotten the other things. This brand is going to make it harder to stay alive here. I'll make a note, so if another letter comes up, Mamo will try to prioritize it. She continues. But if there are any real threats, you should probably contact the police. There are no police here. Leaving the post office empty-handed, he decided to go back home. Well, here I am, back home. All my allies in tow. Raining blood. The woman jumps out of her apartment, covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. Taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads to her dark apartment. I don't have that much knowledge, but I do have a high amount of charisma. Success. Ooh, extra reasoning. The woman sniffs and smiles weakly. You feel like you prevented something awful. I don't even know what that could be, but all she was about to do was shower, and then blood. Alright. You spend the rest of the evening trying to put your mind at ease, not really able to follow up on any other investigations. The next day, despite a full night of sleep, you're still anxious. The apartment no longer feeling like a safe haven. What's going on my staircase here? The +1 is bad. What could be good here? Third letter. It's past the noon. Past the noon? Who says that? And the mailman didn't come yet. You get ready to check the letterbox downstairs just in case. But as you're about to leave the apartment, you see a shadow passing under the door. Is there someone waiting right outside? Well, I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Most of my stats, whether it's like dex, perception, or knowledge, is pretty much just in the middle here. If I had like a strength or charisma check, that would be good. Luck is also at 6, but you don't really see the luck stat here. Which would be good here? Don't I have like an ally that helps? It's not you, of course. You just give me more HP and more stamina and reasoning. You just increase that. I could also just lower it. Okay. Sneak to the door and look at the people. That just adds like one more? Come on. Sneak to the door and look through the people. The stairway seems empty. Straight lines curve through the glass. The door and look outside, but there's no one there. Well, that just added some more doom that I don't really need. Man, this is all going really fast. Especially since it was just like 1 and I already got like +50 from that. As you check the letterbox, the mailman arrives. Another envelope already out of his bag. You ask him if he'd happened upon anything suspicious just leaving the building, but only get the confused head shake in response. We grab the letter and retreat upstairs. This time, the postcard inside depicts Inokimura's town square. Inokimura, I think that's how it's pronounced. Merely 3 train stops away from Shiwakawa. The visitor is like delivering a postcard each time he stops by, like a train station. Alright. Investigating fire escape. What the hell am I doing here? As you prepare to bat, you think about all the possible leads so far. It's either a strength check. Well, I do have that. How the hell did I fail that? Oh man, that's just too high. I wasn't prepared for a cold bath. -2. Did I get another one just now? Let's see, what's the time say here? Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Hi, it's me. Is this how you're going to treat me? You leave me no choice. If you don't want to be open with me, I'll just have to open you myself. Yours truly, T. That does it. It's time to involve the police. Alright, time to get there. Investigating, Allie. Walking through the park, you spot a girl standing in the bush. Getting closer, you suddenly realize she isn't standing in the bush. She's a part of it. Uh-oh, the Stalk-chan. I should be able to defeat you. Just kicking you is like 3 damage. But this is 5. Since I have like this meat cleaver and it's like strength based because I have a lot of strength. This shouldn't be too bad to fight. Okay. Could try that out. No, I think I'll just... Let's see. I have no way to lower that, so I'll just try this out. A 7 out of this. Let's try that out. You ready? Nice. That's gonna hurt, but this is guaranteed. Get defeated. Prepared. Wait, what's that? Picked it up, a branch? Huh. This is strength-based and it's blunt. How much better is that compared to... Well, I guess the chance to hit is like +1. Extra damage against humans and monsters. Fast to equip. Well, let's go ahead and resolve the combat. I only lost like 1 HP out of that. Alright. A rude police officer at the reception desk tries to brush you off. Creepy male. We don't have time for that. Look around. It's as if the entire Shield collectively decides to lose their minds. You insist, and he eventually relents and takes a note. He hardly assures you a detective is going to call you as soon as one's available. Alright, who could that be? Let's go investigate back into the apartments. Fourth letter? The 4th letter. Hours pass and you patiently wait for this call from the police. Run to the people with every noise outside just to see another neighbor passing by. Exhausted, you doze off in the chair, only to wake up startled by the knocking on the door. As you stand up to answer, the phone rings too. It's either the door or... Let's go to the phone anyway. You decide to answer the phone first. The mailman can wait a moment. Ah, not the Doom thing again. 4th letter too. Hello, Shiwaka Post Office. Is this... You recognize the voice of the post office worker you talked with the other day. It's you, right? Found your number in your registry after you left. I tried to reach out to the Nico office to see if they noticed anything suspicious, but they have been busy. Have a busy season and only got back to me today. Well, go ahead and ask if she found anything about the center. Well, we didn't know the exact date when it was sent, but it turns out they got an automated sorting machine installed after last year's tourist boom, and it should print a unique identification barcode on each processed parcel. We could check it to verify the date, or even confirm who in their office accepted it. Okay? 3. What happened to you? But yours has only this much postcard. It couldn't have been sent any time lately, not even this year. Are you sure someone didn't just put it in your mailbox? No, the letter from Tokyo was in the mailbox. The letter from Nico and from Enokamura was delivered in person. Enokamura? But we didn't get any new letters for your address since we talked. I told our press clerks to keep an eye out. Hello? You realize knocking on your door hadn't repeated since you picked up the phone. Receive it down and go to the entrance. The knocking has stopped. What's going on there? 4th letter, X. Uh-oh. To your horror, the lock clicks, and the door jumps forward. Remembering that time the building manager sent key duplicates to the tenants, the door chain tightens and keeps them in place. The chain. After a moment, the door slowly creeps back. Then the mail slot slowly creeps And then the mail slot. Why do you even need one if there's a letterbox downstairs anyways? Covered open. The cover opens. A hand making its way in, searching for the prize. If I had some dexterity, that could help out. Success! You ran to the door, smashing the mail slot closed with a swift kick. Like a miniature guillotine, the cover catches a tip of a finger before its owner managed to take them all away. A single phalanx drops down to the floor. Ooh. Well, at least I was able to do that. It's a low roll, too. The dooms keep going higher. Oh, wait. Did that just jump up from 3 to 10? And now it's 12. The mail slot being officially declared a no man's land, the postman starts ramming the door. Only so much abuse a mundane chain lock can take. Screws mounting it to the surface, the most likely points a failure. And they start to come out almost immediately. Hold the door. I have enough strength for this. Success! Ooh, it was just, about... You lean on the door, trying to hold it in place. A lot of effort, and with the help of Iwa, you keep steady as subsequent slams fail to break in. And although you feel your stamina draining, eventually the onslaught grows weaker. It's kind of drained me about an entire situation about 8 stamina away. The brand thing. 12 to 14. You loosen up, realizing there haven't been any attack for a while. You push the banged up door open and step into the stairwell. You catch a hint of movement. Uh-oh. And Doom again? Your neighbor, getting outside from their apartment, quickly slams the door. The postman's gone. Something's changed. Address unknown. With the maniac postal worker on the run, police assured you they'll be on the lookout. Although a policeman admits reluctantly, if he holds up somewhere, catching him might be problematic. Apparently he knows the city pretty well. Later, you find a postcard from Okinawa in your letterbox. Hi, it's me. Did you save the world yet? No, it's been raised by like 27%. I'm trying to kill the time seeing all these things people kept writing about. But you know how I get when I'm out of reading material for too long. Truly, T. Well, whoever that is. You've lost the hunting cultist. For now. Ending B, huh? But there's no stamp on the envelope. Not so good. There's still hope. No, there's definitely no hope. Alright. Go ahead and just see what thing you have. The Heart of Darkness. Oh, there's an additional 4 on that. Damn it. I don't know if I'll be able to reach it in time. Alright, what would I like? What's this? Fame. Faster combat action for each ally you have. That could be useful. Extra funds? I guess I could. Outdoorsman? More luck would be useful. I think I will go with this. Okay, which one of these do I want? More strength, I guess. No, I should start leveling up some of the other ones. Okay. Let's go with extra dex. Extra fame here to make myself faster with each ally. Since I have myself like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 of them. Is that your mailbox? Another key. Alright. Go take a quick bath, and I need more stam. There's someone at the door. More the dog teeth thing. Okay. I don't know how well this will go, but let's see. 1, 2. It's like only these left. Loose. I haven't really done that one though. Let's go to the Rotten Report of Ranch Ramen. It's not gonna do well, but here we go. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. Shouting customers stuff themselves with dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter. Yeah, grinning and polishing its gleaming knives. You don't want to eat there. You're determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? Alright, here we go. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's the feature about the newest ramen shop. What's my neighbor saying? Busy again. Food critic has the manic look as he described the ramen. It makes your stomach churn, whatever that could be. Okay, I'm gonna go over. Let's see, discard. I mean, they're discard, but no one's gonna buy that. That's one. Forest note. I don't really need this. I can't really discard it, so just go back in there. I could trade in the library note, or discard. I would like some money, though. Discard that. You sneak into the alley in the dead of night. Gagging, you look through the restaurant's garbage. It's all vile pulp. Though a few chunks of meat look like a promising sample. I don't even know what this is. Meat of an unknown source, wherever that is. Oh, just keep it there. I have a meat cleaver. Okay, I'm gonna do this really quickly. These are all the allies I can get. Observe. Tiny waves at you. They look fine. You're not gonna help? I mean, there's a force to help. Okay. Observe. Kohaku noticed you and smiled. Again? Let's see. Nothing? Would this help out? Combat. Combined intimidation value 141. Student, threatened by your weapon, agrees to help you. Don't expect him to stay loyal for too long. I guess I could try this out. Let's do this. Extra intimidation. -1 dexterity? Alright then. Well, I got more allies. It'll make me faster. Now investigating. Corridor. Alright. What? You again? Brush with madness. Looks like my dentist is hiding behind my shower curtains again. Okay, go ahead and ask for guidance. The Hippocratic Oath, yeah. This will give me some extra experience, but I also get more doom. Because I don't have to fight you. I mean, I guess I could have fought you. I do have like extra strength here. You can see the restaurant through the staircase window. Watch it go for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. Investigating fire escape. So back over here. Oh, not you again. Alright, just give me something that's like a fondest memory. More money, apparently. The only true way to investigate is to get to the restaurant yourself. Alright? Now investigating apartments. Brand the mark is getting worse here. Mr. Yokoyama, your new manager, corners you. Previous one, Mr. has disappeared a few months ago. My dearest Misuki, long time no see. His breath stinks like rotten meat. Oh, just like this that you've been eating? Our parent company in Tokyo desperately needs new material. Something thrilling and exciting. He smiles. New blood. I don't even know which one to choose from here. Oh man. It's either good or... it's always gonna be bad. Recommend one of your allies. I mean, I could give you, like... Student C. I guess, these two are not... I could hand you Kaide. Won't stay too long since I forced them to come join me. Shark into 2 or lengthy photo shoot. I guess the photo shoot. The doom. Maybe I should not have done that. Yes, I could arrange that. Mr. Yokoyama smiled. I'm sure the boss will find that satisfactory. Seems like you were not the only one wanting to try it for yourself. You stand in line for hours. I don't really like how that's constantly happening. And it must be like a 50% chance. Your question fall on deaf ears and you're shunned. Alright. Investigating street. Glancing around here, I don't even know what to choose from. Probably something can't be healthy. Are they hiding something? -2. I guess this is fine if it's like -2 reasoning. Okay. The The smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Greasy and rot. And is that blood you can smell? Yeah, you can probably smell that. Investigating. Alley. Stargate. Not this. Your friend has asked you to meet them at a certain secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. Note tells you to look through the telescope. Don't look through that. It's Athilosh again. Plus, yeah, we're not gonna... It's finally your turn to order. The owner's, grins wide. One ramen, please. Investigating the restaurant. The pain. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in the pool of blood. Looks like someone, or something, tore out his throat. Wounds for clues or escape before more people arrive. I do remember stealing the gun, and I only have like a little bit. Yeah, it's strong, but that requires like, what, perception for it to work? Check the wounds for clues. They didn't tear out his throat, but instead carved in a cold symbol with something sharp. Try to remove the shape and escape before anyone arrives. More experience. Red bowl is pushed in your face, so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. I'm guessing that the whatever's going on there just okay. This is not helping me at all. All right. Well, that's good enough, I guess. Crowded here. Investigating the street. Suddenly, a window behind you breaks with a bang. Startled, you notice the masked man, hunting rifle in his hand. Silently calm, the man loads another bullet in. Uh-oh. Is this cultist hunter B? Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Chance to hit you would be a lot more. Honestly, I think I could do it like this. With 6 damage. If this is true, let me see here. 85% chance. Each one 6 damage. 15% chance to miss here. All I gotta do is make sure I have 3 of them hit you. 12. Huh. Go for it. Take that! Wait, what's that? Ooh, a hunting rifle. With the help of my allies. Perception. Illicit firearm. Two-handed. It must have a bullet loaded in. I don't think I have any bullets, though. Right here we have, like, bullet counter, cigarette counter, and these keys. And whatever the hell this thing is. Must be an update or something. The update number. An old rifle. It'll do 5 damage. But if I use the bullet in it... Resolve combat. Well, I got myself a hunting rifle and... does not have any bullets in it. Go back with the meat cleaver. 80% chance to hit, though. Okay. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. Alright. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. Handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? Just the vial of ramen soup? The vial and the meat. Lab result, it's full. You look at the charts and cannot believe your eyes. While the standard test didn't detect anything weird, adding drops of human blood reveals something horrible. Whatever this thing is made of, it's alive, beating a soft pulse against the glass. Your friend leaves you with the papers, muttering an excuse of her end to flee town on the next train. You don't want to eat that. I'm guessing it's some sort of alien parasite. Or, if it's like anything from Marvel, a symbiote. Lost luck hunting cultists for now. Prepared for a fight, you march down to the restaurant. However, you find no eldritch horror to fight, to duel. Instead, you're shocked to find nothing but the gap in the street. You know the distraught customers still lining up where they remember the entrance. Well, I got ending A out of this. I think getting ending B would be a little bit faster, since I had to discard some items here. Investigating the grounds, you see something glistening where the kitchen used to be. Cautiously, you look at the chunk of meat and then jump back with a yell. As it flexes, it opens a wary eye, grins, wars off on the stubby black claws. It's like a Karibo just suddenly showed up. Except it's one of those other ones, like Sangan. That's the one. You walk home shaken. In your head, you hear the weird ramen breathing in its bowl. At least stop to throw up on the street. In your head, yeah. Well, there's still a little bit of hope. But I doubt it's actually going to help out. Occult signs. Small XP bonus for casting spells. I can't really do that. Art knowledge. More perception, I guess. Outdoorsman? More luck. It could help. Maybe some extra perception could help out. This would already give me that. I think I would like to do either outdoorsman or this. Art knowledge. Some extra dex could help. Or strength. I'm going to start increasing these. Okay. Art knowledge. The old god stirs. With more and more students going missing, the police have restricted access to the school building. I can't really go to the library, huh? Haven't really been doing that. Now what's this extra key here? What would I like from this? I guess like more reasoning or... yeah, more stamina. Alright. The TV? Nothing yet. The ramen shop thing. There seems to be that one burrito that just doesn't want to give up. Okay, I only have like these two left. And currently it's gonna, well, 89%, and that's not gonna be good. I'm still gonna lose. But let's go ahead and just go through with it. Back over here since last time. Don't get much normalcy in your life these days. Today we're supposed to be just that. You'd been planning to take today to de-stress before your next investigation. Yeah, before I have to go fight the horrors again. Said I woke to find myself trapped inside my own apartment. The walls have grown over the door and windows, leaving no exit. With the people, you yell and call out to passing neighbors, but your cries fall on deaf ears. Who could have done this to you? Importantly, how are you going to get out of here? I'm gonna go ahead and start investigating this. There's like nothing to do here. The windows are covered in a thick layer of drywall, leaving only shallow cavities. Front door isn't much better. Yeah, it's been walled off by like maybe the house itself. Well, I'll have to waste another day. It's gonna get more doomy over here. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. With the mail, oh my luck. The money that I just had. Staying up late investigating the current case has really increased your electricity bill. I mean, that's the only thing I can do because there's just no one here. I mean, I'm just trapped in my house right now. I probably should have just have like Ryuichi help with that. You spend all of your time searching your apartment for a way out. You're already getting exhausted. There's nothing here. The people. This weird ass over here. At least he can't go through either. Except the guy behind the hiding in the shadows of the corridor here is holding some kind of bat. Maybe this time I won't die. Wasting another day. You discover mystery meat. Eat it for some strength check. I mean, I have a strength check. I can do that. No access to the outside world means you only have so much food to eat. Deep in the back of your pantry, you discover a rusty can of meat. How long this has... That is weird. That needs a grammar check there. How long has this thing been in here? There's like an extra this that doesn't need to be here. Open the can, it smells fine, but I can either throw it away or eat it. Just a failure. It's a 12 out of my 9. You already regret your decision, but at first it's a disgusting bite. Now later you feel something writhing in your stomach, trying to get out. Maybe that meat was too fresh. Bloated. They're moving inside your stomach. And that's minor. Alright. The strength check failed. Your sleep schedule started to drift. Hours just seem to slip past you. Day is over before you know it. There's literally nothing here. There's a weird drawing stuck to your door. Oh yeah? What's that? Pointing at. Over here. Well, go ahead and waste another day. You are investigating, killing time. Sitting on a sofa, you find yourself repeatedly checking the time to get something grounded. And when you go to eat, though, you realize the clock in your kitchen displays a different time. The alarm clock is completely different for each others. Okay, let's see here. How am I supposed to do this? Check the change the battery, maybe, or must be delirious. The reason. I think I remember doing that beforehand. Get yourself some food. You pretend you're not nauseous when the clocks later show negative numbers. Jumbled words and nothing at all. I think that's what killed me last time when I was doing this, when I had like -1, I mean just 1 and 2, 1 stamina and 2 reasoning left. Read all your books and watch all your VH tips 3 times over. God, you miss people. Well, what's through here? You don't see anything interesting in the hallway today, well, except for this weirdo holding like a bat. You still change clothes every day, but is there any point if you're not going outside? You know, I gotta ask though, since I'm stuck in the house, why do I have all my allies with me? Waste another day, as it gets closer and closer. Continue in my investigation. The investigation can wait. I'll head bath is too inviting. Take a bath. No time for it. I get more reasoning. I guess that little investigation makes sense. You're running out of ways to keep yourself busy. The boredom makes you want to beat your head against the wall. Yeah, the outside area is starting to look bad. Let's see. Well, you are technically safe over here. You can't see outside anymore. People was covered. The closet here. There's nothing here, right? Can't really click on anything. My room. Just standing here makes you lightheaded. The bed is too tempting. You shouldn't stay long. You know what I wonder? Why do I have this poster here? Just about someone standing with their underwear out. Now, what do I do here? Check behind the bed or check behind the desk? Let's go ahead and check behind the desk. Look around, but don't find anything. What about the bed? I don't have the energy to do that. Alright. 50% chance it didn't work. I got some money out of this kind donation. My reasoning is down. Kitchen. Don't have much of an appetite. Begin doubting this door will ever open again. Your mind is hazy. It's all blurring together. Just need sleep. Oh, what were you doing again? Behind the sleeves? Something guiding your hand. Beneath the shelves, or check the note. I used to live here too. This was the only place that was... What does that say? That's like some 6. Upside down A. Oh no, that's an E. Upside down E. Or reverse A. Anyway. So good. All I could do was stay in, eat and sleep. And when the food ran out, just sleep. So when it eventually came for my corpse, I already made my way inside. You moved it. I can't tell you how happy being with you has made me. Please don't worry. I'll keep you safe. The apartment cradles you. Alright? The one within its ribcage. Waste another day. As it gets closer and closer to doom. The clock drain? When you go to use the bathroom, you notice there's a clump of hair coming up the sink drain. So that's not yours, well, pull it out. Failed, because my luck is so low. There's a startling amount of resistance when you pull. When you can react, the hair is suddenly yanked back down the drain, out of sight. I wouldn't like that either. Something. Ellipses. Approach the wall. There's something behind the wall here. As you get closer, you notice thin cracks in the wall above the bedroom. Something dark, glistening red pulsates inside. Hey, Papito, what are you doing? I guess he doesn't want to look at this. The cracks move like lips. Apartment whispers to you, "Just lay down." You hear wooden support beams creak as the walls flex, wishing toward you from all sides. "And let me take care of you." Prepare for combat. The wall opens even further, deeper. Girl lies curled up inside of the apartment's womb. "I just want you to be safe here. What did I do? Why would you just stay?" It's the roommate here, and my reason's gonna go to hell if this happens. I can't really do any attacks here at all. But I could try with a spiritual thing, maybe. That's not really gonna help much. I can't really do any of these because, you know, it's a ghost. You can't run from this counter. It's gonna hurt. Look for an improvised weapon if I want to. Yeah, that's not gonna help out. Papito, what you doing, boy? I could try something out here. If I burn some money, it'll do some damage. It'll do like, if I do this, it'll be 14, which will leave you with about 12. And maybe I can do something like this. Nah, that's not good. I could try this out. Okay, it was like clap, bow. Let's try this again. Clap, clap, clap. Launch sequence. Ooh, I got 3 rituals correct. Alright. Let's try this out. Ooh, correct! I successfully banished the ghost. Hell yeah. Nice. It's not as good as like when I did this the first time when I fought you. I didn't even actually get to the rooftop because there was none available, so I didn't get the first 2 out of that. So I ended up just guessing, and I started with like 5 claps instead, which worked the first time. Amazing. I am just about almost there. It just keeps going. It just pushes me further from doom. The girl's face twists oddly. The apartment's pulsing inner slow to a still. The girl mouths something you can't make out. She smiles. You fall unconscious. When you waken, you're lying in the apartment entryway, besides the open door. Next morning, you see a silhouette on the balcony, staring out at Chibukawa and watching the sunrise. You blink, and she's gone. After that, you never see her again. After that, your apartment becomes just an apartment. I got ending A out of this. Well, it's just about Freaky Flood. I mean, there's no possible way I'm surviving this entire time. With Lord Tails, well, there was that one thing, but now it's already too late. Some more luck could help. Hold signs of everyone. I'm not really casting any spells here. I've already done just enough. I could use more reason here. Some luck or knowledge. I'll go with this. Give myself like extra dex here. Okay, there we go. That should help out. Okay, is there a possibility that I could do this in only 6 Doom left? No, not really. Alright, just give you more reasoning. I mean, I'll just do it as quickly as possible because there's no way this is ever gonna work. Like the fact that I'm stalling this long. Help me out. That's good. Okay, last one. The Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlight Sailors. Well, sorrowful saga of the Moonlight Sailors. It begins with one fisherman who dragged something truly awful from the belly of the ocean. A dark writhing ooze that mesmerized him beyond control. He hid himself away for a week, adoring it, not to be seen until one moonless night when a young girl spotted his boat drifting away, a single lantern swinging at the helm, and the captive fisherman singing eerily to his catch. Now more and more fishermen have begun to find the vile ooze in their nets, and one by one they are disappearing. Soon the ocean will have taken them all. Alright, well, I gotta discard just to be able to do this. It's not gonna be good anyway. Alright. I only have like 3 of these turns left. Investigating once will give you +1 doom. And then at the end of the investigation, there's another doom, so that's just 2. Meaning that I only have like 4 chances to do this, unless I have like the brand mark increasing. Investigating, building. The brand has increased. A tooth for Sweet Tooth. As you take the first bite of a delicious-looking fruit pie in a trendy cafe that has just opened, you suddenly feel something hard on your tongue. You discreetly spit it out onto a plate. It's a tooth! You note your chompers, but they seem intact, so instead you probe the pie further with a spoon. You find several teeth mixed in the dough. They look human. I mean, I already don't like finding something hard in any soft foods. But being a teeth, and so much of it is like... go make a scene. Oh, what the hell? Why is it so high? Charisma check failure. You stand up and awkwardly share your discovery with the rest of the locals. But they pretend to instantly focus on their meals. Lily trying to avoid eye contact with you. The waiter hurries over and, in a hushed whisper, asks you to leave. Really? No one bats an eye when there's like teeth in your food. I wonder if everyone else just like teeth taste good. Embarrassed, you stumbled outside, now down yourself. Not enough charisma. I have so much charisma, I keep failing most of it. Although you braved the stench for hours, you gleaned nothing besides the fact that a fisherman had a wife. Perhaps you should visit her. I guess I should. I could discard it, but I would rather just sell it. I guess there would be someone to find. It would be over here on the illegal den. Alright, go ahead and investigate the buildings. Price of thing. Passing an alleyway, you notice an old poster on a wall. At first you don't recognize the present. Then it hits you. In the background, there's a mansion. The exact mansion where you started your career. Someone has written guilty in red paint. Blood? And sadly, you know what they meant. Try to forget or tear the poster down. Success! With one swift motion, you tear down the shameful poster. With friends on your side, you will escape your past, even if you can't fix it. More experience and some reason here. Well, that's resolved. That brand mark is going even further down, and I don't like it. When you arrive at the fisherman's house, it stands long vacant. Peering in through the dusty window, you recoil in shock. Well, go ahead and investigate it. Can't get any worse than this, right? Lost match. I don't even have the self-therapy perk. Not enough anyway. I'm like level 5, but I don't have anything that'll help. Okay, what is it with the fact that I did heal up from having like 10 stamina back to 16, from having like 17 reason down to 8. The room layout of this place doesn't make any sense. I've been trying to leave this mansion, but each door leads to the same musty hallway. You start to panic, trying to find a solution. Look for a way out. Failed again. +1. You panic and begin to run through the doors, each time ending up in the same musty corridor. Eventually, you collapse, exhausted and terrified. When you get up an hour later, you spot a tiny door you missed. Leads you to the main hall. A way out! Yeah, but I -2 stam. Not gonna need it better. The fisherman's wife lies in the kitchen, mutilated and covered with black marks. Guess she is, There's a penalty increase out of this. Yeah, she has no face. Investigating manner. Dangerous here. Your stamina penalty increases. You enter a room full of wooden statues. You're amazed by how realistic some of them look. So realistic, in fact, that you could have sworn one of them blinked. It's this thing again. Oh no! It's the vampire. Killer vampire with the big ass head. Living in the walls, my reasoning. Let's see. I could. Huh. 12. This should kill you. I think. No, you just about survived. Take that. Oh. Attack the enemy. Surround the enemy. We are winning. 12, 12. Yeah, that makes sense. I miscounted. Like, how much did you have? I think it was like 29. 30, yeah. Well, that helped. Surely someone else must have caught one of these. We look around, hoping to spot one of them. I don't really have anything to discard. Nor I think going to the illegal den will help at all. So let's go investigate the seaside. Investigating beach. The doom has already. Alright. Brace yourself. How do I keep failing this dumb thing? Well, it's too cold here. It's already way too late. Young man has glassy eyes. He mumbled as replied to caresses catch. Be the moves of it, his arms disturb you. Well, we're done for. Flooded areas make it hard to navigate. Barely dodging a knife swing, you fall to the ground. The short-haired woman giggles and takes a step back. You can run from us, but you can't hide, friend. Well, it's already the end. The horror is here. Coldest Hunter A. Huh, it's weird how I'm able to do this. I don't think I'll be needing my meat cleaver. This is better. You're done for. Wait, what? Minus 10. How did that even happen? Attack the enemy. Okay, so there was a chance to either be 12 or 10. Well, it's already way too late. Under the mysterious Athiolash's influence, the city is engulfed in chaos. All the eldritch magic made our planet a bright waypoint for a bloated old god. A tasty treat. Within the next 10 years, Earth will be devoured, and there's nothing you can do about it anymore. Well, it's here. This big eyeball here just about to eat Earth, and it's taken it 10 years just to fully engulf us. I had perished. Cause of death was that the Earth was devoured by Athiolash. Well, I could have, but it was already too late. Alright then. That was a good run. Only it didn't give me like 50 doom at the first one. On all the others, it was like maybe like 10 or 20. But it all just lowered a bit. Man, that brand just screwed me over. And also, Ryuichi. It didn't really help the first time I did that. But it did end up like minusing 3. Well, alright then. That'll be it for World of Horror. Damn it. I probably could have squeaked by, but I think just being over in the... If I did manage to win, the lighthouse would have been too much. Especially with that extra floor. So instead of like 4 floors to travel through, it'd be like 5. Alright, it's time to go ahead and end this stream. Been going on a little bit too long. Like an extra hour.